Hello, 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 wonder people. This is Dr. Nicole coming here on day 24. Can you believe this is our 100-day journey? I want to welcome you to the studio. Now, for those of you that don't know who I am, I'm Dr. Nicole. I'm your guide at the side. I am your partner in possibility and positivity. And I am also your positivity champion for life. I'm your rise and ride. I am down for the positive adventure. So that said, listen, now you know who I am. Let me tell you where you've landed. This is the studio, practicing positivity, the studio. So as you can see, well, maybe you can't see, I've got white on white here. Got my apron on here in the studio, which I wear to kind of remind me, hey, I'm getting ready to go to work. I'm getting ready to build something. I'm getting ready to start pulling together, getting my engineering mind on with my creative heart space open so that I can put some things together, create something new, just kind of build something up that maybe I hadn't seen before, or frankly, create a new frame of mind to help me to see things in a way that I hadn't seen before. And as you can see at the bottom of your screen, that's exactly the kind of game that we're up for here in the studio, specifically in this shared dynamic learning lab, back and forth with the comments, with the good energy, with sharing information. Listen, what we begin our focus on here in the studio is what are those things that will help us cultivate a lifelong, I was going to say a lifelong, a life giving, a life affirming, a life sustaining practice of those things that give us a energy for life, a zest for life, vitality for life. But you know, it's that LIFE. We have a specific twist on this thing. So what we mean by that LIFE is love and a lightness of being. I, inspiration and imagination, being able to see beyond what is to what could be inside of this broadened perspective. F, a sense of freedom and faithfulness to stay in our inquiry of life, to begin to understand, uncover, recover that thing that's in us that we alone are here to share as a part of the beautiful chorus of the human family. And then, of course, taking all of this pressed down, shaken together, running over, creating an extraordinary, exceptional experience of this thing that we call life. So that's what we do here in the studio. And we try and do all of this in 10 minutes or less. So we've got a little bit of a formula here. So I'm going to encourage you, grab something to write with, grab something to write on, something that you can, just in case something occurs to you, just in case something opens up for you, you have a way to capture it, to bring it out of the ethers so that it can come down and it can be looked at. It can be kind of looked through. You can revisit it again and again. You can remember it in different ways, different contexts, different moments, different energy. So you want to be able to hold it gently. So that's why we ask you to write it down. Write it down. And what we also know is the action of writing things down activates different parts of our brain, our left analytical, our right creativity. And I might have those confused, but it gets the creativity and the analytical firing off. It brings that information more into our physiology and the intelligence that spans beyond the frontal cortex. So I think I've preached enough on it. Go ahead and grab something to write with and write on. So listen, we have a magic formula here. I'd like to share just a little insight, just something a little bit for you to think about, to noodle on. Want to give you a little moment to practice something that you can road test, something that you can take out of here and put into the flow of your own life, your own world, your own being and understanding and the doing of it all. And then we want to give you a little bit of a pause here before we pop out so that you have an opportunity, just like Savasana at the end of your yoga practice. For those of you that practice yoga, there is usually at the end, there's this moment where you just lay out. You just let yourself be fully supported on the mat, fully supported by the floor underneath you, or if you're doing chair yoga, fully supported by the chair underneath you, as a moment of integration. So we want to bring for you just a little moment of integration into this practice. So let's do it. So on day 24 of our 100-day journey of practicing positivity, here's the insight. As I was sitting and doing some of my own healing work, sitting with my therapist and just being able to recast and renew myself and just having that moment to settle in to, hey, what do I want to work on today? What's emerging in my world today? Here's what occurred to me. I had my positivity powered hat on. And as we were talking about this practice of positivity, it really occurred to me that positivity must include me too. As we're thinking about this positivity work here, I want to bring this up, right? So to practice means it's this committed interest, engagement, attention, and repetitive action with the intention of progressive improvement, right? Movement. We want to get from here to there. We want to see ourselves go further. And with positivity, whether we're looking at happiness research, gratitude research, research into altruism and kindness, whether we're looking at positive organizational scholarship, whether we're looking at positive psychology, flourishing, all across the positivity sciences, there's something that's shared about this thing called positivity. It's this cultivation, as you can see right here, of positive emotions, strengths, practices that broaden perspective, build resources, and this is what I want you to catch: promote human flourishing. So the practice says I can grow it. I can grow my capacity. I can grow my understanding. I can grow and expand my wisdom. But on this positivity side, it says I can choose it. But watch what occurred to me in that therapist office today. I can choose me. You see, for those of us that are in the service realm, leadership realm, where we're doing for others, whether you're a mom, a dad, an auntie, your grandma for the whole block, your abuelito for the entire neighborhood, everybody knows who you are, comes to you for wisdom, right? We can get into this positivity thing, but it can all be going out. And I just want to remind us, just like I got reminded today, that positivity, it has to be for me too. So I've got it in my choosing of actions, in my choosing of practice tools that I want to work with and work on, that I want to use to kind of build with and build on, and to not just build with out there, but to build me in here, that I want to keep myself in the center of that circle. When I'm talking about the actions of that promote human flourishing, I want to remember that human flourishing needs to include me too. So when I'm looking at what it is that I want to prioritize for the day, remember sometimes it might be that the greatest way that I could set off a ripple of positivity is to take a nap. The best way for me to send out some waves on the frequency that we share as human beings, and really as life itself, is for me to just sit next to the river, just to hear the water trickle by, for me to put my feet up, for me to watch my favorite movie, for me to go spend time with people that I don't have to care what I look like, I don't have to care what I sound like. I can just truly be my full self. So on day 24, this practicing positivity, these foundational cornerstones for that LIFE that we spoke about, I just wanted to remind us that, this thing, it needs to be for me too. So now here's our deal here. Your positivity pause. What I want to encourage you to do, again, grab that pen, grab something to write with, something to write on, and just take 30 seconds for you to think about what can I do to bring and breathe some LIFE into me today? What can I do to breathe some lightness in places where I felt heavy? What can I do to bring some imagination, some inspiration? Do I need to go to a museum or to go look at a mural in my town or my city that always inspires me? Do I need to feel a sense of freedom just to kind of get out of my normal routine, take a nice long drive on a coast somewhere? What can I do to bring and breathe some LIFE into me today? Just take 30 seconds. Write it down. Write yourself that note. Write yourself that note. This is what I will do to breathe and bring some LIFE into me today. And yeah, I'm still here. I meant what I said. I want you to have, if this is the only time today, this minute and a half, where it can just be you. I want to give it to you. Yep, right here on YouTube. I want you to have it. I want you to have that full moment for me too. Take that full moment. Make sure you write it down. Make sure you write it down. As always, it is my joy to spend this time with you, to come and be with you in the studio to see what we can make and create together. So as you are thinking about your day tomorrow, for some of you, this is kind of the downslide into your restorative time for the evening, some good deep sleep. Or for others of you, you are already started in the midst of your day. Whichever it is, I am hoping that you remember for you too. And that said, hey, remember to like, subscribe, you know, let's share the love, let's share the joy, share the wealth of what we are creating here together in the studio. So as we are practicing some positivity, go ahead and share it with those that you know. As you know, you can always find me, Dr. Nicole, at TGC Consulting Inc. That's tgcconsultinginc.com. I will look forward to seeing you there. And hey, if you want more of this information for you too, go ahead and sign up where you can get some positivity boosters, tools, prompts, resources to keep your positivity game right, tight, and to keep your positivity fires burning bright. Go ahead and sign up at the link that you see at the bottom of your screen. It will also be in the description with this video. And with that said, I'm just going to send you out with, again, a little bounce, a little good, a little love, a little light. And remember, as you begin to, or as you continue to cultivate your practice of positivity, promoting that human flourishing and strengths, hey, remember, for me too. It's not just for them, it's for me too. All right, I'll see you tomorrow, day 25. We are full quarter of the way through our journey. So I'm excited to see you tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm going to be announcing, I've got an exciting surprise for you all coming up just in a couple of weeks. So I cannot wait to tell you more about it tomorrow. Until then, be well, my friends.